Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Let us know what you're reading. How are you guys doing?
Well, we survived Monday.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Same.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you guys going to be reading tonight?
I'm reading Claudia and the Phantom Phone Call, number 2 in the Babysitter Club, of course. And then I'm on ebook reading Death by Smoothie, which is I think it's the 19th book in the in the Jane Austen series by Laura Levine. I'm reading a romance and listening to Campers and Criminals, number 26.
A few things going on.
Nice.
You're about to catch up, right? Or
Yeah, I'm getting close, but then I saw another one and I was like,
I was gonna say,
I was like treading water at this point.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely. What about you, Storm?
Well, I read a little bit on the 2 retro books that I've been working on, so I'm going to listen to some books and work on my book collection thing because I get this way. This is why my trying to make a list or whatever doesn't go my way is because I started out one way and then I didn't like it and had to change it, so now I had to start over again.
I feel you, Storm.
Come here.
I'm listening to I Hunt Killers by Barry Liga, and I'm 55% into it, and so far it's not too bad. It's a young adult, and it's about a kid whose father was a serial killer, and it was take your kid to work day was every day, and he learned all kinds of things from his father, but he doesn't want to be that way. But is he? So he tries to help the police because there's a serial killer in town, and he's trying to help them, but they're suspecting that he could be the one doing it because it's a lot like his father or whatever, and so he's got to try to prove that it's somebody else. But is he like his father or is he not?
Don't.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's a trilogy too, so there's like 3 of them. So, so
Not
it's like,
Tiffany cool, but cool.
I just
Right.
so if I like this one, I have 2 more to go.
There
Yay.
you go.
Hello, Kairu.
okay, come on.
I
How'd she
have
sound?
a massive headache. Not mad. It's sitting up in here. I spent 2.5 hours in the car today, driving to the hospital and back. I am wired up for sound for the next 2 days. So with the heat, it's just been. But I did get a lot listened to on Role Playing by Kathy Yardley. So tonight, because of my headache, I think what I'm actually going to do is, I do have her Amish Protectors and Diary of a War Bride, both from Harlequin. And I actually have both of them on the Gloss app, which I know I've complained about. It's not my favorite app in the world for reading, but it does have the text-to-speech feature. So I think I'm going to text-to-speech it and listen to those tonight while I do some knitting.
What app is that?
It's called Gloss. It's from Harlequin. It's for when you buy those books in particular.
Oh, okay.
I do like the text-to-speech.
Cool.
That on NetGalley, on the little app that it has on here, as long as the books haven't been archived or whatever it is, you download them on here and it has the text to speech thing too.
You download them on the what?
On the NetGalley app.
Really?
If the books haven't expired or haven't been archived, they're still you can download them.
Instead of sending it to Kindle, you send it to the NetGalley app.
No, if they haven't been taken, they should be like a list of the books that you can do.
Your books will be on the app when you
on
log
the
in.
app because it's connected to NetGalley.
Okay.
And so then you can just look up the book and it's there.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
How's the formatting though?
It's pretty
if the form, you know what I mean? Like when you send a Kindle, sometimes the formatting's off, right? Like you get these numbers in between the pages and blah blah blah. But
the one that I've got now, it's the Mystery in the Highlands. I've been listening to from the Texas.
That is awesome sauce. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Okay, Storm, I'm going to have to message you in the Discord so that you can explain it to me.
Teach
again.
me about the
here's
NetGalley
what
app.
it looks like on your NetGalley app, And see, these are like the books that you have that you can choose from.
So that those are your approved books, is what you're
Yeah.
saying to me.
And it's got, and as long as they're on here, then you can download them, and then whenever you have it, if you up here in the corner, it's got like the 3 little dots, and in there you can't see it because it's too bright.
So
but
you
it
did
has-
not send that to Kindle.
No. Well, no,
Okay.
I sent it to Kindle, but because if you have the app, you have to download the app. I don't know if you have the app.
Okay.
It's the NetGalley app,
Okay.
and if you download the app, then the books that you have on NetGalley are already on there because you've already been
Oh,
approved
okay.
for
I don't
them.
That
have.
is so cool.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get the NetGalley app. Okay, I think
Right.
I got it. I might message you, but thank you for explaining it again.
Thank you for sharing that. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
I
My-
accidentally found that out one day when I was like, I really want to get to this one book, but I had all these different things going, and I clicked on it, and it says read aloud. Oh, I wonder what that means.
I like to read aloud.
Yeah, right?
But like, it is a little bit of a robot-y kind of like, so I don't know if
That's
that's how your text to speech is kind
Yeah.
of. That's what I figured it was kind of like.
Gotta deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
good, like if you're trying to get that book done and you're cooking supper
Doing
or
other
something,
things.
put it to
Yeah.
the side and like listen to it.
You could deal with it for that amount of time.
Yeah, because I've
Right.
been going back and forth with it. So
Very cool.
What are you reading, Lee?
Yeah.
I am going to be continuing with Miss Fortune Cookie by Vivian Chen, and I'm probably not going to listen to this right now, though. It is the 3rd book in the Stars of Mithra, The Secret Star, which I'm not happy with right now. So
you don't like it?
at this, I know you know what I'm talking about. At this
Don't be
point,
telling me this.
at this point, we should be hardcore looking for these diamonds and the guy that's after the diamonds. Instead, we're just having sex left and right. So we're nowhere near finding out about
That's
the
not
diamonds.
going to get you diamonds.
No, it's not.
Well, it could, but it's complete. I mean,
Not the kind of not the
The
kind
kind of
of
diamonds you're looking for.
They're
not
very
in the same context.
insta-lovey.
they're instant lovey, but in this one it's instant lusty immediately.
Oh,
Like
all right.
literally from the first paragraph of the book, it's like,
Wow.
okay, you haven't even met this girl. You think she's dead, actually. So
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
makes
say,
it creepy.
how does this happen like this? Yeah, now you want to make them have to put
It makes it creepy that he thinks she's dead and he's very
Add it
lustful
to my pile.
over her.
It was in my retro pile anyway. I just added them.
That's the only reason I'm because I'm like, all right, this is my retro books, so I'm like, that's why.
It's the last one, and I need to get that trilogy finished so I can be like, I'm done.
Exactly. All right, let's get into some comments. Purple Rain says, hello, everyone. I got about 81 pages left of Let It Sew. Meant to finish this yesterday, but got delayed.
I need to start that one.
me too.
You're not that behind, Purple Rain. Come on. Mimi said, hi, everyone. I'm currently reading Whispers at Dusk by Heather Graham tonight. I'm at 13%.
Awesome.
Nadine said, hi, everyone. I'll be reading Loyalty in Death by J.D. Robb, number 9 in Death series. 57 comes out in September. 58 scheduled for January 2024. Let's take bets on when I'll get caught up on the series. That's great.
Quicker than me because I've only read number 1.
I haven't read any yet.
Wow.
Alicia said, hi, everyone. I was going to read 0 Days by Ruth Ware, but checked the schedule, and now I'm reading Let It Sew.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I've got to fit that in somewhere.
Cajun said, hi, everyone. Reading Lantern in the Lighthouse, Holiday in at Holiday Bay by number 18. And Sherry said, hi, everyone. I'm going to be reading Town in a Wild Moose Chase by B.B. Hayward or listening to Cyclone by Doreen Cronin.
Nice.
Amy said, Nadine, I've read the first 49 books in the In-Depth series by J.D. Robb, so I'm behind as well, though I do love Evelyn Rourke so much.
But not
Wow.
as far. You could catch up really quick.
Yeah, that's pretty doable. Yeah. Catherine says, hi, everyone. On to the next Smithwell Fairies book, Secret Santa Murder. Very nice. Pat said, good evening, everyone listening to Role Playing by Kathy Yardley. I have 25% left to listen to. Definitely 5 stars.
Oh, excellent.
Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you very much, Pat. Nadine said at Amy, how crazy is that you've read 49 books in a series and we are behind? I like even work too. Plus, it helps having a character named Nadine in the book. So, hello. Danielle said, hi, everyone. I'm working on some Kindle organization tonight. Productivity is absolutely approved.
Right.
Cav said, hi, everyone. I'm reading Dog Catcher in the Rye by Ellen Riggs. It's the first in the Bought the Farm series, though I read the introductory novella and loved it.
Awesome.
Nice. Ginger said, hi, everyone. I'm reading Mind Over Matter by Allison Kingsley. It is the first in the Raven's Nest bookstore series. Elizabeth, I am from Louisiana. I almost picked up William W. Johnson book to read. Barbara said, good evening, friends. Let's get this party started. Danielle said, I've been listening to The Christmas Company by Alice Murray. And Mel says, hi, Lee. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Storm. Hi, everyone. I'm reading. Reading with the
She's reading.
Yep. By Kate Collins, number 9 in the Flower Shop. I just started.
Cool.
And Tina said, hi, all. I'm reading 12 Slaves of Christmas by Jacqueline Frost. I want to start The Inner Harbor by Nora Roberts. Nice. Courtney said, hi, everyone. I'm reading All the Things in Order, Good Girl, Bad Blood, The Truth About Stacy, and Business or Pleasure. Nice.
Babysitter's Club. Yes.
You could get that one done in like the first sprint.
Right.
Annie said, hi, all. I'm reading The Fort by Gordon Corman. Really loving it.
Awesome.
And Mel said, I'm finally reading books again after an almost 5-month hiatus. I don't know why, but it happens every so often. I think we all.
I can take maybe a month off because there's things that I can do sometimes, but I don't know if I can do 5.
She had a lot going on with her soap operas, though.
Yes,
so
she did.
She had something else going on.
Regardless, I am very happy that you are back.
I feel like even though I have a lot of things that I want to do, like trying to do my book collection and going through my tubs of books that I have and all that stuff and writing them down, I got audiobooks I can listen to. So it's like I'm not reading. I'm just not reading the ebooks and the print books that I should be reading. But.
I agree. Elizabeth said, hi, all. We're about to sit down to dinner, but I wanted to say hi. We're having vegan enchiladas. Today I'm listening to Dragon Haven by Robin Hobb. Very nice. And Cajun said, hi, Melmac. Good to see you. Pat said, Amy and Nadine, I'm up to number 50 in the In-Depth series.
Wow.
I used to read her books every time one came out by Last Track. Nice. That's a big accomplishment.
When there's that many.
Yeah, big accomplishment. Sherry said, I'm on hold for book number 2 in the I Hunt Killer series.
Cool.
Donna said, hi, all. Reading A Friendly Game of Murder, Algonquin Round Table number 3 by J.J. Murphy, a Dorothy Parker mystery. Only 3 in the series. Real characters of the NYC and Algonquin Hotel in the 1920s.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Melanie said, hi, everyone. Reading The Rocky Road to Ruin by Mary Allen.
Excellent.
Why is my button not working? Mel said that, Nadine, are you enjoying the In-Depth series? Since you're on book 9, I'm guessing yes. I love the series, but I haven't read one in a long time. Cajun said, I see sweet little Kairu.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Let me say hi, all. Tonight I'm switching between Coconut Layer Cake Murder, Joanna Fluke, and The Spectacular, Fiona Davis. Oh my gosh, The Spectacular is so good.
That's on my list.
Nice.
Mel said, I think I left off on Born in Death, which is book 20-something. Oh, so you're pretty far in.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Yes, I do like them quite a bit. Nora knows what she's doing, knows how to tell a story.
She definitely got better as she got older.
Yes. Secret Star is not one of my favorites. I can tell you that right now.
Some of her older ones. So
yeah. Mel said, I'm glad you're enjoying them, and I completely agree about Nora. She's still my favorite author. Hi to Kairu.
He says hello.
I read 2 short Nora romances.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
For Retro Romance Christmas in July and really enjoyed them.
Nice.
Amy says, because you get to keep the books in Kindle indefinitely. And Cajun, I just read that one. Lauren said, everybody, happy Monday. I have no idea what I'm reading yet. I picked up 3 random mysteries from the library, but none of them are catching my interest. Maybe
Oh, well.
read a chapter and see if any of them pick
Yeah.
up for you.
Or maybe you need recommendations or suggestions.
That's maybe you need a
Pick up a
cozy
romance.
mystery recommendation, right? Barbara said, in my book in Ladies of the Club, they are all mad because the main character's son got a girl in trouble and she's Catholic. I honestly could not roll my eyes hard. Catherine said, Cajun, I just picked up the first In It Holiday Bay book the other day. So excited to read it.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
interested to see what you think. I love that series. Cajun said, Catherine, I hope you like it. I like all 3 Bay series by her. I'm almost to the point where the Bistro and the Bay starts.
Nice.
I can tell by you. I'm like, all right, she's inching up. She's just about there now. Jessica said, hello, everyone. I'll be switching between Let It Sew and Summer Reading by Jen McKinley.
Nice.
Gosh, oh, no, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm still soap opera watching and chatting online, but we've been doing a lot of repainting since spring. That's been taking some time, and I just don't feel like reading.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I said that's fair because I knew that's what Sarah would say.
Y'all know me well.
Agent said to Catherine, yes, you are. LOL. Kathy Daly has a new book almost every month, I think. Not sure how she does it, but I like them all.
Yeah, I went back and tried to look at when the last time she didn't have a book come out, because I do new releases every month, and I always have a Kathy Daly, and I think I went back 7 months before I just gave up looking anymore. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
because
but
by the time you'd catch up, there's like 12 more out.
so I mean, it literally is every single month, like crazy. Like sometimes it's an exaggeration, but with her, it's really every single month, at least 7 months. And then I was like, okay, I'm not looking any further.
Yeah,
back.
you're not
I just
exaggerating.
was doing it for fun, That's craziness.
I like Kathy Daly's T.J. Jensen series, but it's the only one I've read. I haven't tried the In It Holiday Bay type, so I need to. But there's like so many of them. I think I'm like, oh my goodness.
I read one and really liked it, and I read one in her T.J. Jensen and really liked it. The first one, it was really fun.
I have to get to those. Tina said, I'm planning on starting the in-depth series this month. Very nice.
Well, she's still young enough that she can get through them all before.
Right.
If I started it now, forget it.
You get to book 2, give me a holler. Maybe that'll push me. We could buddy read book 2.
There you go.
Because I keep saying I need to read another one, but I haven't done it yet. So.
Takes time. Mel said at Cajun, yay, I'm glad you're enjoying the Nora shorts. If you're looking for Rex, let me know. And Jessica said, at Melmac, is it the Flower Shop series on ebook? My mom would love that series. I'm not 100% sure. I think the Flower Shop series is available in ebook format. Elizabeth said, at Ginger, have you read any of the Preacher series by William Johnstone? Cajun, I may pick up In Death again. It was just with my daddy's Kindle being on my account, and they can get really spicy. No, he was reading that. He did like them. It was just a bit much for me. And Cajun said at I may, especially if Nora November happens. I did have somebody message me on one of my videos and highly suggest that they would like a Nora Roberts readathon. And I did say I could probably persuade some ladies I know to get together and make that happen.
I was planning on doing Nora November again. I was gonna have Mel pick me out at least like 5 books. Maybe not quite as many as last time.
You had a lot going.
Yeah, and I almost got to all of them. I was impressed with myself. I thought I'd probably read like 3, and I got like I think 7 out of 10.
Yeah, you got quite a few.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Lauren said, I would love a suggestion. I have KU and Scribed. I've been craving a book-related cozy or something fall-ish.
Oh.
Okay. And Catherine said, at Lauren, I'm planning to start the Sugar Grove Mystery Series this fall, but I haven't heard much good or bad about it. Fall is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Fall is the best.
I'm going to read just a few more, and then we'll start a sprint at 25. I've gone over a little. Mel said, Storm has seen the pics of the soap hunk who pulls me away from my books. I'm kidding about the last part. I can read and watch soaps at the same day. But I really did send her the pics, so she gets it.
Who's the soap hunk so I can look them up? I need to know.
Yeah.
You can't just,
Throw that out there and not give the
Sure with
name.
class.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't be able to tell you the name, so maybe Melmac will put it in the comments because I don't remember. But yeah, she did send me pictures.
Well, that's funny because one of the girls at work, she's always like, "You're always watching wrestling." I was like, "Look up these two guys right here," and she's like, "Now I see why you're watching. Never mind." I was like, "Yeah, exactly."
And which two guys are those so I can look them up?
That would be Roman Reigns,
Roman Reigns, yeah.
who's always compared to Jason Momoa, who plays Aquaman. They're
Okay.
all compared to
Who's
one another.
definitely okay. I don't know who the guy wrestler.
Do you
is.
agree with that assessment?
I think they look similar.
I was gonna say
They
because
could
I
be
definitely know
brothers.
Jason Momoa
the
is.
last time I looked at, maybe I have to look him up again because I was
Like they have like the long dark hair, the tattoos, the build. Like I could see that they look similar to each other. And then
And who's the second one?
the other one I showed her was Roman Reigns' cousin. So if you look up the Usos, USOS, those two are brothers, and she was pleasantly happy with one of them. So
Roman Reigns was my cousin's favorite wrestler, so that's why I knew who that was.
Yeah, he's like super popular right now. So.
Oh yeah, they like Garrett said tonight. He goes, I'll eat dinner while I'm watching the wrestling.
My aunt used to tease me whenever I was younger and call it comic relief.
Yeah, comic relief. It can be at times too. It's entertaining, so
But I took it very seriously when I was young.
So did I. Of course,
it makes me very mad because she's like, that's all fake. You know how see, and I'm like, shut up. This is my stuff. I like watching it.
Let me watch my stories.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to bring magazines to school and we'd have like reading day or whatever, and they're like, hold up what you're reading, and I'd have a wrestling magazine with on the front or whatever,
That's awesome.
There you go. All right, let's get into a sprint to the top of the hour, and then we'll come back and we'll get started.
Sounds good.
Right. I could do a banner unless you want to do a video. Sarah?
Put a video or put a banner up just because I'm going to eat dinner and I might not be back right in time.
Okay, that's fine.
Please and thank you.
Absolutely. Why are banners not here? Why isn't this working? Oh, never mind. It's me. All right. Happy reading.
Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
How did you guys do?
Good. I don't know where I'm at in my book. I was reading, listening to some music. I've had a weird Monday at work, so I was just like, okay, I need to, just be appreciative and listen to some music. I know that will chill me out and put me back in a perspective. And I read a little bit. Nice.
You need to wind down.
Exactly. How about you, Storm?
I got to 67%. I hunt killers.
Nice.
How about you, Sarah?
There we go. I ate dinner. Chicken
What'd you have?
fajitas, Tiffany, which
Thank
my
you.
husband made, which were delicious.
That
My
sounds
headache
good.
is almost gone, so I needed to eat. That's what it was. Made myself some iced tea, and I got 2 chapters listened to on my book, Her Amish Protectors, which is really good.
Wow.
If you're into quilting, Elizabeth, if you're listening, you will like this one because she owns a quilt shop. And they talk a lot about the different patterns and the Amish quilts and stuff like that. It's very cool. It's really interesting. I keep wanting to stop and go, okay, let me look up that pattern they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Right. So you call that Amish adjacent. So does that mean that the 2 main characters are English and they're just in
they're
Amish
English,
country?
but they live in an Amish community, and they're Amish who, like an Amish girl works in her shop and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought maybe.
Yeah. How'd you do, Lee?
I didn't read anything. I made dinner, hot dogs and beans.
Nice.
We gossiped about a former coworker. And I watched Sarah's video about her Monday video.
Yeah.
Yes. I put in my 2 cents as she was right about me. That was like,
I'm
feeling-
shocked.
I'm feeling called out.
I'm looking at I'm like, yeah, I had a feeling that everybody was going to vote for that bloody book.
and then I was like, well, it depends on the cozy. And then she pops that one up, and I was like, okay.
But I was going to say, you're talking about Amish. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this guy on YouTube, maybe, where he shocks a group of people by knowing their language. Like, he practices all these
I've
languages.
seen that guy, yeah.
So, you know how the internet goes, and I got down some road with him on it. And he went to an Amish community and knew their specific, like, Pennsylvania Dutch. And while he went, so he had made friends with one of the sons, so that's how he kind of got the in to go there. And what the family had done was take in some Haitian refugees. So they were kind of like the culture shock of coming to America, and then on top of it, coming to an Amish community. They were like, this is not what we saw on TV in Haiti. And of course, the guy could also speak Creole, so he was able to like communicate with all of them. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, I watched that one guy. He like goes through the drive-through or into the restaurant or something. It's probably the same guy, and he'll just start ordering. You know, he's a white guy, and he starts ordering in their language, and they're all like,
yeah. And then they come out, and so it's like his wife is Chinese, and he knows all like these different dialects, and he knows a bunch of languages.
Wow.
They're always really impressed whenever they see who it is, because they're like, what?
Yeah, because they look up and they're like, or they'll see him at the drive-thru and it's like a white guy, and they're like, "What?" You know? Yeah.
What is this?
Maybe, no, we'll spoke it out there. Everybody's phone will hear it, and then you'll see the video now.
Yeah.
You know?
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I got excited looking through some of the stuff that we have like in the streaming channels, and somewhere, I think it was the TLC one, I found Breaking Amish. And I'm like, oh, that show was such trash, and I just want to rewatch it. I know it's completely fake, and I don't care.
Hey, that's a good Garb August watch, right?
That will be yes. Excellent.
It's,
Good
you know
point.
what? It is way more accurate than the other one that they made.
The Mafia, is that what that
Yes.
Amish Mafia.
Oh God, yeah, the Amish Mafia.
Yeah.
is? I always thought that one was fun.
Yeah. That was a funny one.
And it just even like the beliefs in general, because, you know, they don't believe in violence of any kind, like to the point where, if we had another draft, if there was a World War III and we had a draft, Amish are exempt from it because they don't believe. And so I was like, this is, oh my gosh.
And all of a sudden, everybody becomes Amish.
Right? Right. Well, I remember on that
Tiffany does not need to read.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I was gonna say Tiffany doesn't need to read any of the Kate, the Linda Castillo, because the Amish there are the Amish mafia, as far as I'm concerned.
That's right.
A lot of those books.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, you know, but there's like bad seeds in everything.
True.
You know, and stuff. And so, yeah, it just kind of, you know, but.
I remember my sister telling me, like, the one guy who was like the head mafia guy, he took his watch off when he got home because he wasn't supposed to have a watch on or whatever. She was like, how are you a tough guy and you have to go home and take your watch off because nobody could know you could tell time? And I was like, all right, maybe a valid point, but like, you know, it was just like that ridiculous that he couldn't have the watch at home, but he's talking about making hits out here, you know. So anyway. Where were we in here? Ginger said yes, Elizabeth. Yes, she has read that William Johnson book. Mel said at Cajun, yes, Nora November is a must. Tiffany said, Tina said yes to a Nora readathon. There's nothing getting messed up. Ginger said, Elizabeth, I get all his series. I enjoyed them all. I'm in his book club. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Melanie said, I would love Nora November.
Perfect.
Mel said, ooh, I will start thinking of 5 books for you, Storm. Nadine said, I'm in for Nora November. At the very least, I can read one of her trilogies.
Yeah.
Ginger said, Lee, you like wrestling. Yes, I do.
Oh, yes.
Lifelong fan. Yes. Lauren said at Catherine, I will check it out. I love fall, and I'm already itching to get the pumpkin spice and spooky witch cozy vibes going.
The Pumpkin Hollow series is another suggestion. It's a KU, and I think there's 25 books in the series, but they're very short, like that kind of KU books. And the town is Halloween themed, like all year round. The town is a Halloween themed town. It's called Pumpkin Hollow, but there's not really any paranormal in it. It's just like the.
I'm gonna put in my plug for kind of paranormal because it's my favorite city or cozy, and that would be the Witch City cozies by Carol J. Perry. Yeah, Carol J. Perry. They're, I say, lightly paranormal. Tiffany disagrees with me.
Tiffany thinks they're horror books, you know.
But the main character, is a scryer, so she can see like the past or futures and stuff like that in like shiny objects, and that helps her solve the crimes a lot of times. So.
The Magical Bake Shop Mystery Series by Bailey Cates. The female lead is a witch, but she's not a wiggle your nose Samantha from Bewitched witch. She puts some magic in the food that she cooks so people can find love or, you know, help heal their family or just be happy or whatever. And of course, stumbles over dead bodies.
Of course.
As one does.
I'm going to go with The Witch Squad by MZ Andrews. It's all KU, and it's about group of college-age witches who go to a witch college.
Okay, that's awesome.
So it usually starts in September, and you get all like the fall vibes. So.
Who's that author again, Lee?
MZ Andrews, Michael Zebra Andrews.
I thought for a second that was actually their name. I'm like, Michael Zebra.
No, I have no idea. They keep a pretty low profile. Like even like their profile picture is just like a cartoon picture. Like I don't really know anything about them. I say them. I just think it's a woman. I don't know for sure.
It's not pulling up, at least the way I'm typing in their author name under Goodreads. Do you know what the first book is called by chance?
I will check really quickly for you.
Sorry, y'all.
I remember you talking about that in like your
I've heard it too. I just want to make sure I had it.
Top favorite cozy.
I found it. I did find it. Yes. Thank you. Oh, the cover is cute.
Yeah, I think it kind of like it goes a little under the radar. Yep,
she has some like these black and green like striped.
Oh, I love the tights.
Isn't that cute? Yeah.
Yep.
Cute.
So yeah, there's like the one like Southern country belle, like Southern belle type of girl. There's the California girl. There's like the chubby I just like to eat and bake girl. Of course, there's a Jersey girl with an attitude. And then like there's the main character who it takes place in Pennsylvania, and like her family's kind of like planted in that area. So
What was the last name again?
Andrews.
And Andrew. Okay. That's probably why I couldn't. Had the wrong A.
And sorry, one more thing, Lauren. If you want a romance, I read it last year. The X-Hex by Aaron Sterling was delightful. Absolutely, it's Rachel Hawkins writing a romance.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, there's the scene at the beginning with her, and I think is it her sisters or her cousins, and they're using a Bath and Body Works candle to summon whatever they're doing.
Oh, that's
So I guess
funny.
what we had on hand. It's fine.
Right? Yeah, it's really fun.
Nice.
That's cute.
Nice. What do we got? We have. Come on.
Yeah, he
Okay.
is cute.
Oh, you saw the guy that she was saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's cute. Mm-hmm.
And then Jessica said, "Am I like, thanks? I'll let her know." And Ginger said, "I go to independent wrestling in my area." Oh, very nice.
That's very cool.
What state do you live in? I'm just curious. And Keaton said, "My great-grandfather, though, thought the moon landing was fake, but would swear wrestling was real."
Well,
There you
you
go.
know.
No.
That was like Mark just said the other day about, all these flat earthers, and like their thing is like a bunch of us around the world think that the earth is flat. The fact that you just said around the world means it's
Yeah.
round. So just kind of contradicted yourself there. Pat said, "Okay, I'm back. What'd I miss?" We're having Nora in November, so there's going to be a Nora Roberts readathon in November.
Yep.
I think that's the biggest thing you've missed so far.
See, last year was a trial run, and seems like a lot of people were into it. So it's like, why not?
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. Ronnie says, "Hi, Lee, Tiffany, Storm, and Sarah. Hi, everyone. I'm currently reading Sweet Valley High, Deceptions, book number 15
Nice.
by Francine Pascal. I'm also reading Lone Warrior by Bobby Smith for retro romance."
I graduated with a girl named Bobby Joe Smith.
I think
No.
Sarah started something. It seems like every time there's a babysitters club or a Sweet Valley
There
going.
you go.
Telling you, I'm gonna do an entire retro, like you did the retro romance. I'm just gonna do like the throwback retro. Read the books
There
of
you
your
go.
childhood. Read a
There you
thon.
go.
Or childhood nostalgia readathon.
Yes,
There you go.
they're quick and easy to get through, man. How can you complain
Yeah.
about that?
Exactly. Joy said, "I'm also reading Obsession by Kay Lorraine and Meg Ann on the back burner and might start another book too."
I feel you, Jermaine. I feel you.
Mhm.
And I said, "Tiffany, I sent you a message." Ginger said, "Got to chapter 4. Sonia with an eye said, "Hello all. Sorry I was late working on some ancestry stuff and lost track of time." You're right on
Fascinating.
time.
That is
Lee,
really cool.
I meant to say something to you. So
What?
I just started it to see what it was like, and the
Mhm.
first paragraph, I was like, oh my gosh, because
Yes.
you can tell he's looking at a photograph,
Yes.
and it's like he's already like in love with this girl from this photograph or whatever.
He's already got himself, he thinks she's
that's
dead,
so
and he's got
sweet.
himself worked up over like a picture.
I just looked at that soap opera star and no, I'm kidding.
First
She's writing fan fiction now.
Here, first sentence. I'm going to read the first sentence. It says, "The woman in the portrait had a face created to steal a man's breath and haunt his dreams."
Right.
Calm down there, Nora.
I was like, oh my goodness, he's already.
Well, for right in the beginning, I'm like, like when somebody jumps into something and you're like, wait, did I miss the beginning of it? Like, because they just jump right in and you're like, oh, okay, no, that was the beginning. Okay.
Oh, so
And
you've
I'm
spoken
like-
to my husband when he tells a story. Because I swear to God, we're in the car and he starts talking to me, and I'm like, what are we talking about?
My dad does that sometimes. I'm like, wait, where'd that come
Mark
from?
always goes like, oh, you've let me in on the conversation that was going on in your head. Okay, now
Yeah.
get me up to speed.
I have a coworker and I love her to death. I think she's a very sweet woman. But when she tells a story, it's not that she jumps in the middle of it, but she tells a story about random people, but like you should already know them and know like
Yes.
everything about them. And you're like, and you need to for the context of the story.
Yeah.
And so, but she's telling it like you should, and you're just like,
But you're like, and Billy had his surgery, and he came home, and then Millie
Yes.
brought over groceries, and you're like,
yes.
who's Billy? Like,
Can you believe Billy would do that? And I'm like, no, I can't because I don't know Billy.
Or you have to play along with her and be like, that's actually something Billy would do, you know?
That
Go
Billy.
along.
And see, and I
Not
know
Billy.
a guy who he's gonna make sure you know all the stuff so that you get the context of the story because he's gonna start way back here and he's gonna catch you all the way up to it, and you're like, okay.
In fourth grade,
Sicily, 1922.
Right. Or that's like when you ask like a little kid, like I when I was working with the 6 to 11-year-olds, I had to learn like you can't just say how was your day because they'd be like, well, this morning, and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just looking for the highlights here, kid. And he's like, you know what I mean? It's like a
right.
then I
It's like when
the bus, and I'm like, oh boy.
when Chunk from Goonies like started back at the beginning when like the Fratellis kidnapped him and he was like telling his whole life story. Yeah.
You said start from the beginning.
Right, exactly. He was like, telling them what you said. Oh my god, you guys are funny. Sherry got to 74%. Purple Rain did 20 pages. Nice. Amy got 17%. Laura, oh wow, that time flew by. I'm only at 2% of her soul to take. It was a book I saw on Larry Reed's and it's dark.
Ooh.
Melanie read to page 172. Jessica read about 15 pages and then talked to mom.
Nice.
Adrian made it to 47%. Mel got a whole whopping 4 pages done.
Well, no, that's the most you've read in 5 months. So I think that's great. I'm actually not being. I mean, that's awesome.
It's just like I meant that with sincerity, but you know.
It was a lot farther than she was 5 months ago. So yeah.
You're 4 pages ahead now.
I'm glad she's back to reading. I'm really happy to see you, Mel Mac. Really, really happy.
Yes, agreed.
I miss her.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Next week I'm going to be back giving you a hard time again next week. But today I was being sincere.
I was waiting for an eye roll. Like, bring it back in. Come on.
I missed the eye roll. So.
Yeah.
Come on, Nomac.
Bring one in. Tina said, read 24 pages of 12 Slaves of Christmas and cut up some biscuits for dinner. Nice.
Nice. And Tina, I watched your first video. It was fantastic.
I did too.
It was really good.
I did too. Annie said, got to 76%. Cajun, woohoo, Melmac is back to normal.
Ooh.
We're having chicken and dumpling soup. The biscuits are the dumplings. That sounds delicious.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, wait, stop. I got a question here. Well, first, Mother Goose. Hi, ladies. I haven't been in the sprints in a while. I'm reading Remarkably Bright Creatures. I just started it, and I'm really enjoying it. Very nice. I was watching something on Instagram today, or YouTube, whatever, and the girl said that she was down south and that everybody kept doing something, and she wants to know if it's just a Southern thing or if that people everywhere do it. And then I read a bunch of comments, most of them from Texas, that as each girl would leave, they went to restaurants, and each girl that would leave the restaurant asked for whatever drink they had, Coke, Dr. Pepper, whatever, to go. Or the waitress would say, do you want a fresh Dr. Pepper to go? And it seems that this is a very common thing in the South, but not a common thing up north. So I'm just curious.
We ask for our drinks to go at Peking on Sundays so much that they put our drink in a to-go cup.
Okay, but is that normal that you would just ask for your drink to go?
Yeah, we always, if we're at a restaurant, we always ask.
You're talking like a sit-down restaurant, Lee.
Yes, correct.
Well,
like your meal is done, and now you say, can I have a Sprite to go?
Yeah, and a lot of the times the waitress will ask you, or the waiter will say, do you want a refill to go? And then
that sounds delightful.
Yeah, that just doesn't go on here though.
Oh.
Yeah, it was funny because it's like we would always ask at the end at at Peking when we get done and everything, and we're like, could I have a drink to go or whatever? And they're like, sure. And we would do that like every Sunday that we go there, and they would, and then the one Sunday they came out and they were in to-go cups. And I was like, hey, saves you from washing. Got it. They didn't have to wash a cup. They just brought it in.
They brought it out to you.
And then whenever we're ready to go, they go and fill it back up.
Wow.
So is it free refills?
Yeah.
So you're getting a freebie to go?
Yeah.
That needs to be. I need to go to the South. I go for free
Oh.
Dr. Pepper right now.
Oh yeah.
It's just not something that really gets done here. And I noticed all the people that were commenting from the north, with me being the most southern, everybody's like Maine and New York were like, no, absolutely not. Never heard of that. So I'm just curious.
I'm just
yeah.
picturing that you pass over the Mason-Dixon line all of a sudden.
So I was like,
Would you
okay.
like that to go?
Now there are some places, like if you'll ask them about getting something to go, they will go, well, we only have children's size or something like that. And so they'll bring you a little kid's cup. And I'm like, I don't care. Give me a little kid's cup.
Yeah, you're like, that's fine.
It costs them nothing
And
for
a lot of
soda.
the people in Texas said, the heat is so bad here, we need that icy drink to make it to the car. And I was just like, all right, I feel you. Okay.
That is awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just curious. And Terry said, just got here a few minutes ago. I'm reading all 13, hoping to finish tonight.
Nice.
How far are
That's
you?
awesome.
Also that Cajun, laughing, thumbs up. PK said, hello, reading Murder at Queen's Landing by Andrea Penrose. 4 of 7th in the Rexford and Sloan Historical Mysteries on page 88.
Nice.
And he said, I saw that guy in Ireland, and not many Irish even speak Gaelic anymore, but those who did loved him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm.
Barbara, page
Oh,
1120 out of 1433.
Girl,
Almost.
you
Nice.
are
Barbara, you are getting there. That is amazing.
Nice. Pat said, finished listening to the book, 5 stars. Don't know what to start next. Kind of tired. Did not sleep well last night. Finally went to sleep at 3 a.m. and woke up at 7 a.m. That's rough.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that is hard.
That is
I
rough.
feel like during firework time, I should have got some of those little pop things, or whatever. And whenever Barb says she's finished, I would go,
There you go. There you go.
confetti goes everywhere.
Yeah, we should make like a confetti page when it happens.
I'm gonna find like one of those like ASMR things that does that. So
Yeah,
There you
There
go.
you go.
there you go. You got it. Agent said Amish Mafia. Oh, that sounds right up my trashy TV loving heart. You
Well,
love
there
it.
you go.
I'm listening to a podcast about The Sopranos currently, so that would fit right in. Or wait until April. LOL.
ooh, I love it, Cajun. So for Amish in April, it'll be like to read Amish books or watch the Amish Mafia or Breaking Amish.
There you go. She said Amish Mafia. Do they have drive-by buggy shooting?
Yeah, I saw that earlier, and I was like,
I'm telling you, don't read the Linda Castillo books because they are the Amish. The more I'm listening to this.
Right?
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow.
No, and I said the people have spoken. Nora November is on.
There you go.
Mhm.
Lauren said Tiffany and Storm, thank you.
Yeah.
And certainly thank you too. Oh my gosh, you ladies are so amazing.
You're welcome.
Nomax said Charmed Pie Shop series by Ellery Adams is a paranormal / fantasy cozy series. It's a completed series, 5 books. It's really good. I highly recommend if you like those things.
Nice.
that one's a good one.
And Sonia said at Laura Ellery Adams has a wonderful series called The Charming Pie Shop. It's very cozy.
See, there you got 2.
Yeah.
The
Pat
Kitchen
said,
Witch.
Yep,
Yep.
the Kitchen Witch series.
doesn't
sorry.
Lynn Calhoun has a witch series? She does, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Kitchen Witch series.
Oh, is the name of that one.
Still
Okay.
to read number 2 on that one, but I need to give it more of a try.
There you
It's
go.
not my favorite. at
I've
first.
read through 3, and I mean they're okay.
That's why I said
I mean, they're probably people
my
who think
favorite from her.
fantastic, but
Right.
you know, I mean, I think it's okay.
And then Lauren said, ooh, Sarah, I have it on my TBR. I will have to bump it up.
It was so good.
And Lauren said, no, Max, Sonia, and Pat added. Thank you all so much.
Thanks.
Courtney said, I read a bit of Good Girl, Bad Blood, but then I spent most of the time walking our new dog. We are proud owners of a 4-month-old cockapoo. So
Aw.
cute.
That is adorable, Courtney. What is their name? Oh, those are so cute.
Mhm.
Oh,
They
they're
are.
cute. Oh.
Caitlin said she does Pat Kitchen Witch. And Danielle said, you're all adding to my TBR. I'm so excited for autumn books.
Me too.
Pat said, the next one by Darcy Hannah, The Murder in the Pumpkin Pageant, comes out on July 25th.
Oh yeah, that's a Beacon Bake Shop.
Love that cover.
And Tina said, is that what the year-round Christmas tree series by Vicki Delaney is? A Christmas-themed town?
Yeah, they live in Rudolph, New York,
Well,
and
see, there was a new one coming out or whatever.
Yep.
I thought it was like a finished series, but then I was like, oh wait, no, there's another one.
yeah, but yeah, it's a year-round Christmas town. Yeah.
Wrestling. I asked what town, what state you live in. I'm just curious because I know some states are more like indie wrestling friendly. So I'm just curious. And actually, one girl that I follow, if you guys follow her, Mythical Megan, she does BookTube. Her boyfriend is a wrestler.
Yeah.
I've never heard of her.
All right,
Oh,
we're adding
she's
more new people
bunch
to our BookTube watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, didn't we do this last time? I was like,
Yeah.
He's been on some videos with her. He picked her TBR one time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mel said, Lauren, you're welcome. What you think when you get to them? And Kate said, Ginger, I said that my great-grandfather thought wrestling was real. Yes, that's right. Nanny said, Sarah, I would like that old school September.
That'll have to be a thing.
And Pat said, I'm ready for fall. The 80s and 90s with the heat index of 110 are killing me, but got new window air conditioners yesterday. Nice.
Good.
Now, I will say that there is an old school April, and it's Kelsey from Slime and Slashers does it.
Mm-hmm.
You can read anything, but hers is a little bit more horror based.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, there was a phantom phone call that Claudia got, so that could be considered horror for some people.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like, a lot of
I'm
people
reading it right now, and
stuff.
Tiffany's probably scared right now. So
it's a little enough. Kevin's in St. Louis. I'm like, should I be reading this right now?
And I don't know if she's doing it this time, but she used to also do a nostalgia November, but I don't know if she combined them all into old school April or what.
I like nostalgia.
Yeah, she's like really into like the nostalgia reads because she likes the paperback from Hell books and things like that, and all the old like horror books and things like that. So
they're usually a lot more accessible too, if you want to try to find them.
Mm-hmm.
And Cajun said, my daddy used to say, I have half the conversation in my head, and then I start talking at a random place. I do the same thing.
I think my dad does that. I think, that he's thinking that he's talking out loud and he's not, and then he just pipes something up, and I'm like,
Like,
in the car, and it's like, what?
Said yes to the Retro Childhood Readathon.
We could just add something to March Mystery Madness for like a whole retro Nancy Drew boxcar children. Were they mystery?
Mm-hmm.
Trixie Belden.
I think so, yeah.
All that Hardy Boys. I think that would be like kind of like a fun prompt thing. I'll have to keep that in my mind.
There you go.
Or Middle Grade Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's already a thing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't know that you didn't know.
No,
that.
I meant a prompt to Middle Grade May.
No.
Like
Yes,
a retro
You're right.
prompt or
Good
something.
point.
A retro.
Excellent point.
Exactly. Sonia said, you're welcome to bring an elementary teacher. Better get your snack. You're going to listen a while. Oh, I forgot how to pronounce this. Azox. Tell stories like Rose did back in St. Olaf or Sophia. Picture this. Yes.
Exactly.
See you. Said kids' stories are the best. Yes, because they're very passionate and animate, and then they forget to tell you a whole part of the story. And you're like, wait, what?
But what they didn't leave out was the bug they followed for 5 minutes. That,
I was in the office for something talking to this lady trying to get some like help with like medical stuff. And Dad was on the outside, and it was, you could really hear like what was going on out there. And there's a young kid out there before I got to go to the meeting or whatever it was. And the bathroom was right there, and it was funny because he's like, anybody in there? And it was like, no. And So he goes in there, and I know he's thinking, well, then why are you guys waiting out here in the bathroom area? But
Right.
we were waiting for this area, not that area.
Right.
He comes out and he goes, what are y'all waiting on? And his mother or grandmother says, none of your business.
Yeah.
But when I was in the meeting, I could hear him out there, and I started laughing because he's like, so where are you from? He's just my dad's making up all kinds of tales and stuff, and then that kid's telling, and we were in there laughing because we could hear him.
Oh, that's funny.
I love
No
that your dad
fear.
just played along with it too,
Yeah, he's a big kid, so he just plays
Yeah.
along.
That's why you got to tell kids don't talk to strangers, because a lot of kids will just be like, "Hi, this is my life story."
Right. I live at 1234 Main Street, They're proud to tell you their info.
Yeah, he was all like, do you live in town? And he's like, no. Well, where do you live? It's like, it's not your business. But
They don't care. They do not care. Oh my God. Mel said, speaking of Chunk from Goonies, he looks way different now, besides the fact that he's 38 years old. Look up Jeff Cohen. Yes, I have recently seen pictures of him. Would not have thought that it was him.
I guess I haven't.
I haven't seen. Yeah, I gotta look them up.
Mel said, I still have to finish Wuthering Heights. And Purple says, Mel Mac, you haven't read that yet. LOL. And we get an eye roll for all of us.
Yay!
Wait, what?
Love
Yeah.
it.
Yay!
Tiffany, you look
Sorry, I
very
was
lost.
looking up Chunk.
Yeah.
I was looking up Chunk.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
it.
never.
He's
have
an
thought-
attorney. Good for him.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Did
He
very
doesn't look anything like what he just
No,
God no.
did well for himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pat said, I'm ready for some Nora Roberts. Finished yesterday the new book Identity. Loved it. Oh, very nice.
I want to get to that one. So
Me too.
hopefully, Melmac, pick that one.
I want to read some of her
Purple
romantic
Rainheart. That means
suspense.
she's officially back.
Yep.
What'd you say, Sarah?
I want to read some of her romantic suspense, like Dark Water. Is that the one? Identity, I think, is the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Those ones. So if anyone has any suggestions of a favorite, let me know.
So there's the infamous eye roll. And unfortunately, I think at this point I may just start from the beginning whenever I get back to it.
Oh, hey, no. Whenever you decide to start over with Wuthering Heights, let me know, and maybe I'll read it with you because I never got to it either.
Sounds like a plan. Mel, that's what you should start doing during this sprint is you should start making up a list for Storm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but I see we went over time by a few, so I'm going to say a lot. So
We were chatty today.
We were chatting.
Yeah,
This is a chatty one.
It is.
Exactly.
So we will read to the top of the hour, and then we'll get back to comments.
Sounds good.
All right. Happy reading.
Happy reading, everyone.
How'd you guys do?
Good. Read a little bit, listened to some music. It says I'm at 58%.
Nice.
I don't remember where I started, but probably around 50 or so, maybe. I'm taking a stab in the dark.
I got to 75% of I Hunt Killers. So
Awesome.
it's kind of interesting. I'm not quite worked it out whether he's a bad person or not.
Okay. What about you, Sarah?
I finished the chapter I was reading in Her Amish Protectors, and I decided to read a chapter of Diary of a War Bride.
I read 32 pages in Misfortune Cookie.
Oh, wow.
The murder has now happened, so it's getting good.
Excellent.
Let me go back up into comments here. Okay. Terry says, not normal here in Philly. Talking about the drinks, yes. Philly was one of the places where people were like, never heard of it. Lauren said, such a southernism. I like a 10K person city, and every place will give you a to-go cup at a sit-down restaurant except the fancy places. So then he said, I live in Missouri, and a lot of people ask for a roadie.
Yeah.
That's an on-the-go soda. Okay, I like that term. I like that. Mel said, I have to get back in sync with the eye rolls. I'm out of practice.
You'll get there.
She will. Some restaurants do that more your local type places, not the chains, though some do. And Alicia said that would be awesome if they asked if I could have a martini to go. When she first started the video, that's what I thought she was from. Like, wait, where are they just giving out drinks to go? But yeah,
you can tell I live in a place where most people are retired or you just come for vacation, because when the lockdown happened, like Ron DeSantis, who's our governor, I'm just not that you don't know, but I'm just saying that's, anyways, his like first thing and like emergency bill was to be able to have purchase alcohol when you order your food that you could have delivered, but you couldn't go to a restaurant, and they bring that with your food. That was like an emergency bill that had to be passed just because, apparently people have to be able to have.
He was thinking in a time of crisis.
I guess
everybody wants to get
what they want.
I guess. I was like, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I was just like, that's what he was so focused on. It was kind of, like, interesting. I'm like, okay, you can tell you definitely live in a place where, like I said, either people are always on vacation or retired and, you kind of live that lifestyle that you think of for Florida.
True.
I was rewatching some episodes of Will and Grace, and there was one, her and Karen walked out of some restaurant, and Karen's got the martini glass, and they're walking down the streets of New York. She goes, what do you think this is, Vegas?
Oh gosh,
So
I love that show. I can't even say how much I love it. Oh
it
gosh,
was really good. Barbara said we do it in Washington State. Okay. Like this, I've not read any Nora Roberts books. Can you recommend one to start? What kind of stuff are you into? Are you into paranormal, super romance, some suspense? Give us a little bit more.
Nora does it all.
Mm-hmm. I really liked The Witness. That was probably my favorite one out of last year's Nora Roberts read. So. Okay. And then Carnal Innocence was like the second one.
That was a pretty good one. That was a long one, but that was a good one. That was a good one, though.
See, I've only read some of her category, and I've only read that Key series, which I hated. So I haven't read anything by her really since then, because I was like, well, I clearly don't like her stuff outside of category, right? So that's why I said I want to try more of the suspense ones.
Yeah.
I think you would like, as far as like witches go, I think you would like Three Sisters Island.
Okay.
And I think and that's set in like New England, three witches. Each book is about a certain one. And also, if you like the Ireland part of things as well as witches, I would do the Cousins O'Dwyer trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one on that. I had I
The
read.
Dark Witch one. Yeah, I enjoyed those.
Yeah, those ones I've looked at. They
The
look good.
Witness is the Witness that I mentioned is one of her romantic suspense ones too. So it's a standalone. So.
A lot
Thank
of
you
good
for the
ones.
recommendations.
Sure. You New Jersey Southerners. I felt uncomfortable even saying that because here in Jersey, I'm not even in the South, so I felt weird saying that, but no. Danielle said, to-go drinks are normal in Kentucky too. Cajun said, but everywhere has refills, even fast food.
Yeah.
Mel says, at Mother Goose, I recommend a bunch of Nora Roberts books to Storm last year. She likes The Witness the best.
Let's see.
Barbara said, we do have fireworks.
Okay.
And Ginger said, going to a doctor for dizziness
Good.
tomorrow.
Good. We got our
Good
fingers
luck with
crossed.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope you feel better.
Absolutely.
Nadine said, at Pat, Identity was by Nora was great. I gave it 5 stars.
That's good. That one sounds really good. So yeah.
Nadine said, everything I know about the Amish, I've been learning from Linda Castillo.
Oh boy.
I feel like I need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that would make a great T-shirt.
I only say, oh boy. I've never read Linda Castillo. I'm just going off what Sarah said.
Right. That's funny.
I'm gonna open one of those Zazzle or Redbubble shops for March Mystery Madness, and I'm gonna have that printed on a t-shirt. Yeah.
That is
I
pretty
think
awesome.
you should.
That'd be awesome.
Right?
You would be.
Mel said, my favorite 3 Nora Roberts standalones are Midnight Bayou, Honest Illusions, and Carnal Innocence. The last one has a twist and ending that's like,
Ooh.
it was really good. I'll admit that. It was long, but it was really good. It was definitely like a saga.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
Sonia said, at Mel, Mac and I are sharing a brain tonight. Oh, well. Cajun said, a carnal innocence seems like an oxymoron. Exactly. Exactly.
Fair point. That's funny.
Mel said, thumbs up. And Courtney said, his name is Chimmy Baxter.
That is adorable.
That's cute.
Now all I can think of is Dick Van Dyke and Chim. Never mind.
Chim chimney, chim chim.
Yep.
Chim, chim,
That is
chim.
adorable. I would sing that all the time. I love it. Love it, Courtney.
I like. I have a friend who has a cockapoo, and I have mine's. Dresden's a Cocker Spaniel and Shih Tzu, and there's a lot of fun little names for that.
Yes.
That people like to say, but it's so cute because like our dogs are the same color, black and white, and they look like they could be brother and sister, except for hers got curly hair.
Nice. So cute. Back. Nadine said, at Mother Goose, yes, I read The Witness. I was one of them who read it last November, loved it. I'm like, I hope you give us another great recommendation. And
That'll be one of the prompts for this year.
Yeah,
Right?
So the prompt is just read The Witness.
read The Witness.
that's the group read the Witness.
Yeah.
You have to start coming up
For
with
everyone
now.
who has not read it, it's the group read.
Yeah.
Just in Louisiana, my friend is a promoter. Oh, that's very cool.
Awesome.
I have to talk more later. Amy said, I'm reading Whispers at Dusk by Heather Graham. It's so far about a vampire killer. If you like her Crew of Hunters series, this is a spin-off series, so it is a spooky vibe kind of book.
Yep.
International.
I can't wait to try that.
Hunter.
Yeah, I want to try that.
We're gonna have to buddy read that one, Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sherry said, reading to the kids is one of favorite things about being a teacher.
Oh, I bet.
Kids, I love when little girls get so excited telling a story they just run out of breath. Yes. Or their parents' life
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's often, yeah. Sonia said, yes, if you have children, you have no secrets. The teachers hear about everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of children's, like I had children's church like yesterday or whatever, and so we're outside and there's this wasp and it's going all over, and I don't like them. I've had a lot of them in my room, so I'm a little bit anxious around them, and so I keep doing this or whatever. And the serious look face, she's sitting there beside me. She goes, "If you don't move, they'll go away." And I go,
Tell
she's
us
like,
about yourself.
they won't sting you if you just stay still. I'm like, well, when it zooms by my ear, it's a little hard to stay still.
Oh, that's too
But
funny.
I
I
mean,
love how she put you
that's
in your
the
place.
scariest face.
You in your
Yes.
place.
My mom has been babysitting my niece and nephew a couple days a week for the summer, right? So my nephew, they bought him a fake camera, and she's like, he's in the other room, and he's made pictures, and he puts them up behind him, and he's doing the news. He's
Weatherman in the making right there.
he's 8
Oh,
or
that's
he's 6. He's doing like
funny.
he says, Nan, very seriously, Nan, I'm doing YouTube videos.
Oh, there you go.
So, you know,
You need to be quiet now.
that's
Yeah.
right.
I'm filming.
Well, the one girl's sister, she said she's had a hornet like land on her forehead, and she just was real quiet and didn't do anything, and it flew off and stuff. I'm like, she's a brave kid, but not me. She's like, I don't know, 8, I think 8 years old, maybe 8 or 9, somewhere around there. But yeah,
Oh, so you're like, well, she's better than I am. It's not happening here.
Better person than I am. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, because it like landed on my shirt, the wasp, and I was like, oh, get off me.
Yeah, you're like, no. Wrong. Mel said, I'll be reading Identity this year. I have to read all the new releases from the past few years. There you go. That could be added as well. Pat said, I think I'm going to start listening to Better Late Than Never by Jen McKinley tonight, reading ebook Ditched for Murder by J.C. Eaton. Nice. Mel said, Storm, okay, Wuthering Heights buddy read. I think there's a channel for the discussion on the buddy reads Discord already.
There was, because we were supposed to do that, like, I think back in February, maybe.
When we were all feeling ambitious about it, yeah. Ronnie said, got up to 48% in Deception by Francine Pascal, listening to Alexa while doing the Happy Color app.
Sorry.
I think
We're almost
all of
done,
us have
Tiffany.
gone from the classics of reading Wuthering Heights to the Babysitter's Club.
Yeah, that's the classics I want to read. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean,
We have come full circle.
Yeah.
Classics babysitters.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm already thinking Babysitter September. Like, we're here. Come on.
I think this is a great idea.
Pat said, okay, people hit those thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Pat.
And she said, the new Macy Yates, the Rough Rider number 4, Four Corners Ranch series is now coming out on July 25th instead of the 18th.
Amazon sent me my notification.
I
I might have had it pre-ordered.
Going through some of my books, for my book collection, and I had a Macy Yates, and it said Gold Valley, and I was like, oh wait, I read the first one in that just this year.
There you go.
I have one. It's number 3.
I was going to say, what number is the Storm?
There you
I
go.
was like, too bad it's not number 2.
It's totally worth reading. I like her a lot.
Big time.
I've got a lot of the Gold Valley, just have to get to them. So, we'll see. But we are at the end of the comments, and Tiffany's already yawning, so I know we're at the end of the road here. So before we go, you guys want to say anything that you have coming up this week?
Yesterday I put up my SAS progress for the second quarter, and then later this week I have the 23 series progress, how I'm doing on that list, and some cowboy romances if you like the Chestnut Springs LC Silver series. I'm going to put that out this week.
I can't wait for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Very
Cowboy.
short.
I've never heard of that one series that If You Like, but so I'm interested in all of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a really short video because I didn't really but yes, it's coming out this week.
Nice.
That's cool.
What about you, Storm?
I think the video that will probably be coming out the quickest is probably my book haul, because I started editing it today. So, grab you a drink, because it'll probably be a little long.
We love it.
Yeah, I do. What about you, Sarah?
My Pick It For Me video came out today. Tomorrow is my discussion, random thoughts, tangent for 20 minutes on the
I can't wait
Afterglow
for that.
line now from Harlequin. I filmed it this morning and I edited it this afternoon. I'm like, okay, it's pretty much coherent. We'll let it go.
Because I kind of think I know what that line's about, because I think we talked about it before. So I'm kind of curious if what I'm thinking is kind of like what you're thinking as well.
Yeah. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about the books, and I say this in the video. I haven't read the books yet. I just don't understand what Harlequin is doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
When's that coming out? Tomorrow.
Teaser. Now everybody's going to be patiently waiting for it tomorrow.
I have something I missed that you used to do, Sarah, that you don't do anymore. And I know that you switched over to a weekly TBR. But I missed when you'd say it with me, people. It's TBR time.
TBR time. Yay!
Yeah,
All right, I'm
I
going to
always
do
thought
that
you
on
should
Friday just for
You
you,
should
Lee.
have a
Thank
shirt that says it's TBR time.
See,
Right?
that I'm going to sell in my shop too.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you need to have one that says fair enough for
Fair enough.
for
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's
And
delightful.
what was the other one? And then she drowned.
Yeah.
It's delightful.
Delightful. And then she drowned. You got a lot of sayings you can come
Sarah's
up with here.
saying shop on Zazzle or whatever on the website.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being in the chat. Thank you guys so much for hosting with me. And we will be back on Sunday. There's nothing on
Yes.
Saturday this week.
I was about to say, yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, I
Sunday.
think I don't know if PK's gonna do a Saturday one like she did last time, like this last Saturday, or not, but she may. I don't know. I don't know
Cool.
if she's in
PK,
there.
let us know.
Watch on the Discord. I'd
Yeah,
say.
let us know. Yeah, absolutely.
And if
And-
you're up
and-
bright and early, don't forget that she's doing her little morning chat thing. She did one today, but I missed it. I'm like, I have a feeling I'm gonna be just getting up whenever she's doing them.
Yeah, I'm already at work. And then Nicole from Dusty Book Sniffer
Dusty Book Sniffers.
does Thursday?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, it's our Thursday. I don't know. Yeah, our Thursday.
Yeah,
Our
well, it's not
Thursday
her
or Friday.
but I think it's Thursday for us.
And just because I know it's been a while since I think any of us have said this, but if anybody ever wants, anybody else in the chat wants to come on and be a host and chat with us, even if you just want to do it one time or for a little bit, just let us know and we'll send you a
Yeah, I
link and you
told
can come
PK like on Mondays or something like that if she wanted to hop on here with us, let us know. So
We
And
would
same
love
with
that.
Saturdays. Just shoot me a message.
Yeah.
on. Anybody
I
can
think
be
that's
on.
open probably then for any of us because I'm definitely open to it. I would love to have
Mm-hmm.
anybody who wants to come on, even if just for a segment.
Even if you don't even have a YouTube channel, you
Yeah,
just want to show
you
your
don't
pretty
have to have a
face.
channel.
Mhm.
Yeah, just come on and hang out. It's not that scary. You look fine. You're not fat. You're not too old. No one's thinking about
Have you
that. We're
seen
here to
us?
talk about books.
and
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to do it when there's like a bunch
Other
of us on
people.
here.
Group, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
doing it by
Tiffany's doing
yourself.
it by herself. She's doing hers by herself, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't think I could do that by myself.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to come on, just let any of us know and you can.
Absolutely.
All right. So then we'll see everybody on Sunday, or if PK's doing it, then. So she'll let us know. All right. Have a good night,
All
guys.
right, everyone. Bye.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Lee.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.